a bad reputation. I'm not talking about weak work or having a messy house. When we hear lazy, we think messy, careless, unmotivated. But what if lazy is actually smart and we can do it in a way that is productive with as little effort as possible, please? And I have 4 simple hacks coming up about that, because I'm not trying to do more, I'm trying to do less and actually enjoy my life. But I want a clean house, and I'm trying to keep a cranky house dragon at bay here, people. Yes, I have been watching Lord of the Rings lately, so I have dragons and all sorts of funny little things on my mind. But I want rest, and I want to enjoy my family without that constant feeling that I should be doing something else. And for a long time, those 2 things felt like they were fighting each other. Before, it felt like I was always cleaning, cooking, laundry, picking things up, wiping things down, and somehow never getting anywhere. It felt like trying to swim through mud. It was bone tiring, infuriating, and there were piles in the kitchen, piles next to the stairs, piles on the stairs. You know, the stairs pile, the one that you step around for 3 days because you're taking it up later, that pile. And then there were the sticky spots on the counter, on the floor, on the railing. What even was that? Is that jam? Why is it always sticky? Why is it never wet? And somehow no one even knows where it came from. I was constantly doing things, but the house never felt done, and the dragon was haunting me. Because I have 3 important goals for a lazy girl clean house. 1 is to relax as much as possible, guilt-free. I want to be lazy. 2, enjoy myself while I work to get that amazing clean house. And 3, rest properly. More on that later. Not social media rest, not numbing out, actual rest. Lazy girl cleaning, it's not about doing nothing. It's about getting the work done ASAP so you can be done and be lazy. Before, I found myself feeling overwhelmed by keeping up with the house and trying to rest, but I ended up scrolling, not getting things done, and having a really gross schedule that was like super jagged. I also hated cleaning my house. The dragon was haunting me, but it was like boring torture to fold load after load. And you guys know how much I hate folding. It's like floppy origami. It was definitely hard to push myself to do more. And okay, I didn't actually hate cleaning. I hated the house dragon that kept me from being finished and kept throwing more and more in my way. All I wanted was a clean house and to rest. Let's get to those 4 lazy habits to lazy girl cleaning. Number 1, do things while waiting. The first thing that changed everything was just to start doing things while I was already waiting. Now before, I would just whip out my phone and cycle through Facebook and Instagram and then email and then other email. Time was wasting and it felt not great. And nothing was getting done. Now I just do stuff in the little cracks of commitments. While my son is eating breakfast, I am just walking around the house, usually tidying up. Usually I have my AirPods in and I'm just starting the day nice and slow. I am waking up. I am putting my home in order. And it is a really nice way to start the day. You know how a watch pot never boils? But if I put things away, it boils almost instantly, especially if I had a pot on the stove. And I would definitely use a timer because I have boiled stuff down to nothing. But I will end up getting so inspired that sometimes I have to pull myself away, which is a total lazy win. And while something is in the microwave, I will clear a surface and then I will wipe out the microwave when I'm done. These are teeny tiny little moments, but they feed that dragon just enough to stop that cranky little man from getting hangry. So my priority is getting to be lazy. Therefore, I'm trying to get stuff done as soon as I can. The most exhausting part of cleaning is not necessarily the cleaning. I think it's the thinking and the decision making and when am I going to do this? Did you know your brain hates making decisions? It's like you walk up to the barista and you're like, a venti tall, I don't, and I mean, it's like somebody asking me to do public math. I completely freeze on the spot. And it is the same at home when we're trying to make decisions. Same with cleaning. Standing there wondering what the heck to do. Where do I start? What matters most? Y'all know I hate perfectionism. Well, that is why I love having a plan. And it can do the thinking for me. So I can be just like an airheaded princess, just like locked up in a tower, hopefully drinking tea with my feet up, reading a cozy mystery. Is that too much to ask? And this is where my friend Ariel's routine. She's from that Awkward Mom YouTube channel. I think it fits in perfectly, so I want to give you just the tiniest little overview here. Her system gives you a simple daily rhythm. So like wiping out your shower, which would be nice because then your shower is always clean, and emptying the dishwasher, which we're probably going to do anyway. And there's a super light weekly structure, which includes a grocery shopping and one focus spot, which she calls the Revive 25. You spend 25 minutes in that room, and it rotates each week which room it is. So maybe in the living room, you do 25 minutes of deep cleaning, and it's awesome. And then there are also monthly tasks, so you never have to decide what to clean. And oh my gosh, I forgot the other spot that is the thing that is so great is she has a quick tidy tango where you quickly clean the main most lived in areas of the house in less than an hour, which I love. I go ahead, put my AirPods in, and get to cleaning. This is truly the best cleaning routine I have tried, and I have tried a few. And I'm not getting anything for telling you this, but this is so handy. You need to know about this. You're not reinventing the wheel every day. You literally follow this super simple plan. You don't have to think. And did I mention she recommends ice cream at the end? Now that is the kind of accountability that I can commit to. Yes, that is our Ariel. It takes the thinking out of cleaning, and the dragon loves that. And I will link a fangirl video I did about her whole routine at the very end of this with a full walkthrough. Another lazy curl hack is don't be tripping. I mean, literally, don't trip. Get stuff off of the floor, out of your way, off of surfaces. I already risk my life stepping over cats every 17 seconds. I have 4, but sometimes it feels like a million. They are worth it, but still, yesterday I almost stepped on somebody's tail. I almost broke my neck, and the cat would still have been mad at me. Clutter in your walking paths is friction, and friction wakes the dragon. It's like a teenager coming up trying to show you all of the TikTok and reels and whatever every 5 seconds. Clear floors, they calm the house immediately. Stuff on our surfaces, it interrupts our poor brain. It causes tension, stress, and it straight up agitates us. Like that teenager showing you those reels. It makes life harder to live, like cooking food and enjoying clean countertops. I love when stuff is put away. It just feels better. Like I've earned the time to sit down and to chill. And remember, the goal is to be lazy. I need a place for everything and everything in its place. I used to be like, who the heck says that? But no, now I love it because it means order, and order means I can be lazy. And I love lazy. And number 4 is to own less. The easiest way to manage your house is less commitments, less stuff, less spending. It's just the best. I mean, I don't want free t-shirts anymore. I used to be like ready to stand in line to get some free stuff. No, I don't want free skincare samples. I don't even want free pizza. Because once, when I was in an emergency room nurse, not once, people brought in pizza all the time. I mean, of all places. Free is not free. You don't want emergency room pizza. Stuff just makes that darn dragon more powerful. He just throws stuff everywhere, and it fuels his fire, which does not fuel your fire. You do not want it. Less stuff means less to clean, less to manage, and less mental noise. And resetting your home is just so much easier. Putting things away is so easy. There's always room. You can open a cupboard and there's a spot. You don't have to leave stuff on the counter because you're like, where the heck am I going to put that? No more after Christmas, like, oh my gosh, where are we going to put all this stuff? There's just less stuff getting in the way, and it just feels tidier. I just love less. I do want to quickly talk about resting properly because I promised that I would. And it's not just sitting, being numbed by a screen. And I mean, I like Instagram too, but I do not like how addictive it is. And I would rather earn my rest. Earn my downtime at the end of the day, because I bet nobody feels guilty if they're just chilling the next day after a marathon. Let's earn our rest. And I am not against some YouTube and relaxing. That is actually how I start my fave day of the week, which is my Sabbath day. I will pad downstairs. I'm all fuzzy in the morning, and I make a delicious cup of tea because obviously. And then I put up my favorite homesteading YouTubers like Farmhouse on Boone or Three Rivers Homestead. And I enjoy the coziness and just being quiet. But if we spend too much time consuming, that stops being rest and it starts exhausting us, which makes us feel irritated and restless. So when I'm done watching my cozy YouTube channels, I will then start doing a little bit more active rest. Like baking or crafting or walking or reading, spending time with friends and family. It might look different for you. You might hate baking. You might hate cooking. You might hate reading. It's all good. You might hate people. Intentional rest is how the lazy girl cleaning routine completes. My lazy girl method is about taking care of the whole house, just enough to keep the dragon at bay so I can enjoy my family and relax. My approach is the why. Get the work done so you can be done. And Ariel's awkward mom routine, it gives you the when and the what so you don't have to think. Together, I think it's the best combo I have found for a house that feels taken care of without cleaning becoming your whole personality. Lazy girl cleaning, it just gives you your evenings back. It gives you your weekends back, your mental space back. It lets that darn dragon just sleep in the corner so you just don't bother him over there. You're not lazy in a bad way. You're just done fighting your house. You do just enough on purpose, and then you go and enjoy your life. I hope something great happens for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Now go be lazy, relax, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.